Comedy Film Nerds Podcast.
So we've got a bunch of movies on DVD and Blu-ray. Now, this is an interesting bunch because some of these, I feel like they were just in the movie theaters, and some of them were like, oh, they were in the movie theaters a long time ago. Mm-hmm. War for the Planet of the Apes. This one is finally coming on DVD. These movies are just really fun, interesting movies.
They great social commentary. I think they really picked up where the very first one that was written by Rod Serling in 1969. Their retconning of the social commentary of those movies from the 70s is pretty amazing.
And it's also, it's the way you make a popcorn movie. You know, it's still talking fighting apes, but, you know, you could make it fun and interesting and not insult your audience at the same time.
Aaron?
It's great. Loved it. See it again. Go Apes.
Go Apes! All right. Aaron's a pro ape guy. All right.
Go cards and go apes.
Go apes.
I'm learning a lot. Okay.
Annabelle Creation is the next one, obviously, because it's Halloween. You're going to see more of the DVD releases. Now, this one was just in the theaters.
David S. Sandberg, who was on the show talking about it. So check that out.
And the next one is the Emoji.
He was at Podfest, by the way.
Oh, was he?
Him and his wife were at Podfest. It was great to see him.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed him.
Yeah.
To say hi. The Emoji movie also came out. I don't know anyone who's seen it. I don't know.
I was going to go, and then I decided to do everything else but that.
Yes.
So I have not made it.
I will say this too. My kids not really begging to see it.
Really?
That is a very telling sign.
Yes. Next movie is An Inconvenient Sequel, Truth to Power. This is Al Gore's sequel.
I saw it.
On a plane?
No, I saw it in the theaters when it came out. It's a really cool film, and the one thing that it does, I think, better than the first one is he's no joke. He's like, it's for real. Like, we're serious, but then does a good job of because this is the biggest problem, I think, in environmental documentaries, is they end on this we're all screwed note. So people just it can make someone go, wow, I'm going to just check out. I'm not going to do anything. He gives you here are the serious problems we're facing. It's no joke.
Yeah.
But here's some good that's happening. Here's some people really getting shit done. He invites you to sign up for his leadership thing, which I signed up for, got turned down, whatever. But
that's really hopeful. That's awesome. I want to see that. I really want to see that.
You have to see it because the hopeful and what can I do is just one person.
Yeah.
It really can give you some guidance on that.
And also, email and say, hey, why was I turned down?
Well, they told me, because of the movie, they got flooded. Tens of thousands of people for signing up for 200 slots or something like that.
I'm going to email saying in the subject heading, following up R.E. Graham Elwood.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if I can get you a slot.
Thank you. I'm going to follow up
someone's dropped out.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm going to say R.E. Jim Cotta.
Yes.
Will there be a pommel horse at the hotel?
I love that there's a pommel horse in the prison.
There's no reasonable explanation for it.
It's like the 80s. It's like the greatest. You're just like, what?
Well, he's a gymnast, so we better have him at a pommel horse.
And it's a thinly disguised pommel horse, too. It's like, well, we can't just have a pommel horse in the middle of this courtyard. They kind of try to dress it up a little bit.
It's also a picnic table.
Yes.
Okay, but with two handles on it.
Right.
And it's rooted into the ground so that a 200-pound person can fly around on it and it won't move.
Yeah, come on.
Like every picnic table you've ever seen.
There are funds allocated for all kinds of different things.
A Russian prison mental institution has a different type of courtyard than you might be used to.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where it's a cultural divide. We don't understand.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Good, I'm judging, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Good point. In Japan, they bow. We shake hands. It's not nobody's right or wrong. It's just different.
Yeah.
You have a picnic table in your courtyard. They have a pommel horse for martial art yielding gymnasts.
You gotta go with it. You just gotta go. Sure.
Huh, it's the thrill of gymnastics with the killer.
In Soviet Russia, horse pommels you.
Oh, thank you, Yakov Smirnoff. It's good to have him in the studio today.
And the last DVD is Personal Shopper. Now, this was the kind of had some horror elements to it.
The Kristen Stewart movie.
Yeah.
This is
had some ghostiness, right?
It's got some ghostiness in it. Literally, the only shortcoming of this movie is it's so interesting and inventive. The trailer, I could see how the trailer would sort of mislead you. It's a really cool movie. It's Kristen Stewart. When she does these little small movies, obviously she's made so much money from the Twilight series, she doesn't need to whatever.
Yeah.
So she's doing that. I love it when actors do this. They made their big franchise money, and now they're like, I want to do something interesting. I want to do something weird. It's the same people that did Clouds of Saint Maria or whatever, I think. Really cool, interesting movie. It's worth watching. It was in the theaters for like, a week or something. So get it on DVD and check it out. It's a fantastic movie. And Kristen Stewart, I think, does a really good job in it.
You know what I liked her in was, and it was a small movie. It was years ago. It was like some sort of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts spin-off or whatever.
Oh, The Runaways?
Yeah.
The Runaways, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought she was great in
Yep.
it. And that's that movie I fell in love with the guy that's in it that plays the manager who's now in like Michael he's got a really interesting last name, not like Diamond, but you'll know who I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I can't but he's good in absolutely everything.
Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
He's fantastic. And Kristen Stewart, Dakota Fanning's in it.
I love that movie.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart plays Joan Jett. It's a really interesting film.
Yeah.
That was a really cool movie too.
Yeah.
That's what I love. She's doing all these interesting movies because she can.
I thought that was really cool. I was like, wait, that's that one from Twilight? I hadn't even seen the Twilights, and I saw that, and then wound up getting in like a Twilight wormhole. But yeah, that was good.
Clouds of Sils Maria is another one I would recommend.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
It's kind of like an All About Eve, that movie, isn't it?
Kind of. I mean, she plays supporting in it. And she's great in it. I mean, it's really it's interesting what she's done.
So.
I shot first. Well, the kitten heads across the